These are genuine, authentic Rolex pens. They're absolutely beautiful. And we're giving these away for free. But what do you have to do? I'm gonna wing it. I think I can do it. Testing 1, 2. Is the audio good? What's going on, guys? Another deal, another day, and if you are a frequent flyer with this YouTube channel, you know that we do unboxings. We rate the packaging jobs, and then we see the new stuff that we got in to sell to you via consignment or the stuff that we're sourcing. We just like keeping you guys in the loop. Now, before we do that, I do want to say what in the world's going on here. Are they Rolex bracelets? Are they Rolexes in these weird boxes? What's going on? Okay. No to all of that. What this is, these are genuine, authentic Rolex pens. They're absolutely beautiful. They are only gifts that are given to VIP clients. We are giving these away for free. These are authentic Rolex pens. It's got really nice weight to it. The Rolex logo right there. And we are giving these away for free. For a while, we have been increasing our inventory. We've been selling. It's been very, very good. But something that we haven't done was we have not officially launched our AlphaCrown entrustment program, calling it ACE. Now, we still do our traditional consignment, but this is a little bit of a different take, which basically removes the commissions and it just guarantees a take home when the watch sells. It takes away the guessing game of how much the watch sold for, takes away whether or not there's negotiations on the back end. You get the take home that we agree on. It's generally 10 to 15% higher than what you would get with a regular outright buy offer. Now, whether the watch sells or not does not matter. We will be sending you this pin. It's our way of saying thank you for entrusting us and partnering with us to sell your watch on your behalf. And there's a little bit more details that go into that. Consignment or the AlphaCrown entrustment program. We got many, many more of these. We have an endless supply, so please reach out. We would love to do business with you. Now let's go ahead and get into it. I know what some of these are and then some of these I don't. I can't quite remember. Some of these are consignments, some of these are outright purchases, and some of these are sourced watches. So we have a whole onslew, an onslew. I'm gonna wing it. I think I can do it. What's the word?
Slew.
Whatever. All right. We have all three examples of the stuff that we do. We buy, we source, and we consign. So if you guys are interested in that, please feel free to reach out. We would love to work with you. Okay, let's start with this one. And I know what this one is. This one we are selling. And I think that we are gonna definitely find a solid client for this one, just simply because there's a 0% chance that we're going to hold on to this watch for a long time, because it's a very, very iconic piece. It's one that people are consistently asking me for. Most people do not want to pay the premium for it. This right here is watch only. Now, of course, with watch only, we throw in box, we throw in a green tag. You get the whole thing. This is a watch only, meaning it does not have card with it. There's a lot of you out there that are not wanting to pay the price to have it as a full set, but you still want to have the watch. So you get to own the watch. You just don't have the card. This packaging, listen, I'm not in the kitchen. I don't need paper towels. I don't need to wipe my hands. I can afford paper towels. Am I gonna take them home? Of course I am. I'm not wasteful. I guess we do have some underbedding, which is decent. For a watch only, I know it's tough. You can get a watch coffin for $12 on Amazon. This right here though, not my favorite. All in all, for a watch only, I like to be a little, really? It's tough. It's only the watch. So how do you possibly package this up? You don't do it like this. Buy a watch coffin, you're sending, you know, a $15,000 watch, and this is how I receive it. I'm having to do a little bit of surgery here. Look, I'm a good surgeon, but doesn't mean I like to do it. I do know exactly what the score is supposed to be on this one. Regretfully, we are under 3. Wait, I thought it was on Jubilee. That's a huge difference. I'm way overpaying for this watch. We're gonna have a call. I thought this thing was on Jubilee. Oh my gosh, what happened? Why did I think it was on Jubilee? I asked him if it was on Jubilee and he said yes. We got a Pepsi, it's on Oyster, and of course it comes with a box. We always throw the box in there. Man, that's rough. We're gonna have a conversation on the side about that with our client. That's the only reason that I offered what I offered. We do have some really interesting watches that I wanna get to. I don't know which one this is. Let's open up the mystery box. You know, a little bit of airspace in there, you know, but it's wedged, and then you have this, wow, we have a second label. Look at that. Yeah, I didn't like the airspace. There's nothing else there. Oh yeah, there was. A little bit of bubble wrap. You know, this wasn't too bad. This is a 5.2. 5.2 out of 10. It's fair. What watch did we get in? We sourced a wonderful 277200 pink dial. It's a full set. It's a 2024. You know, yeah, this was a source. So I'm excited to get this one in. Now, generally speaking, you know, we get these watches in for Christmas. You got men buying it for their wives, girlfriends, you know, maybe daughters. Now, this is a crazy heavy box. I'm excited to show you guys this one. This is the most expensive one that we have in the bunch. It is a really special watch. I have not seen this one in person before, so I'm excited about that. Now, this is also a really special piece. So we're gonna hold off on this one. We'll open up some of these other two, and then open up this one. We'll go this, here, here, and then we'll finalize with that one. That's the order we're gonna do it in. This one right here is a consignment. They are going to be receiving a Rolex pen. They've consigned a couple of watches. Now, they did write the tracking number on here, which is good. Almost just as good as the second label, not quite. Now, we do have some big bubble wrap, which I prefer. I love that. We do have some brown paper, which is also good. It's not peanuts. We have some underbedding. My goodness, we have a very good packaging job here. This is actually impressive. This is the right stuff to use right there. Watch arrived nice, safe, and sound. Oh my goodness, we got a pretty high score. I'm gonna write it down. So that first one, we have a 2.1, not very good. The other one was a 5.4, real solid packaging. This one is gonna creep up into the high 7s. We're actually at 7.7. Really good. That's not bad at all. I love that. What did we get in? Well, this is a really special piece. Obviously, it's an Audemars Piguet, or Audemars, depends on who you talk to. I'm not fancy schmancy, so I'm gonna say Audemars. Without further ado, boom! They did these limited runs with these special colors for these dive watches. It's a really interesting, really fun watch. I mean, it really pops out at you. Maybe your collection is a little bit too bland. You want something that's a little bit more interesting. Well, this is the watch for you. Now, we're selling this one for $39,000. It's a reference number, I believe, 15710 ST, so it's a stainless steel. Yeah, I mean, this is an overall just a fantastic watch. Like I said, this one is a consignment, so to the beautiful client, you will be receiving one of these. Beautiful Rolex pen. Although that feels weird now because sending a Rolex pen for consigning an AP. Interesting. I don't know if that's problematic or not. Now we're gonna get to this one right here. This is an interesting piece. We sourced this for a client of ours. We went back and forth a little bit on year, price, maybe go with a 2022 or 2021, maybe consider a old card to save on money potentially. And so there was really a lot of just back and forth discussion over what to do. Finally came to an agreement and they decided to go just with the 2024. Spend the extra money, spend the premium. It's just all about personal preference. Now, I do like this extra bubble wrap, clear up this airspace here, which is good. I don't see any underbedding, not the best. I don't see that extra label, not the best. This is UPS. I don't like a lack of uniformity, but at least it's in something. This is not a UPS company. We're a FedEx company, okay? FedEx even does the padded envelope better. Like, this just ripped. Now, before we open this up, I do have to score this, and I'm gonna give this one a very solid no. I was about to give this a 5.1, but it's gonna be a 4.8. I think 0.3 off is fair. That was a mistake. Perfect. You know what? Needed this after all. That's fantastic. We'll use this to wipe it off. Without further ado, what did we get in? We got in a beautiful, boom, brand new 2024 champagne fluted on Jubilee. I think this is a gorgeous watch. This is such a versatile piece. Potentially wear this with, you know, shirt and shorts, jeans. It'd be a little bit dressed up, but I do like that. Two-tone's really grown on me. Just the versatility of two-tone's great. So congratulations to the client on this watch right here. All right, we're gonna open up this really special piece. So don't go away, don't click away. This watch is, you just don't see it very often, mainly because it's so stinking expensive. Very, very few people buy this watch. That's a lot of tape. Had to get a little surgical there. And then it looks like we have a padded envelope, which is good. When you get a watch of this caliber, you tend to get a larger box with it. Goodness gracious. Okay, now some of you know exactly what you're looking at. Now before we open this up, obviously, I have to rate this packaging job. You know what, some of you don't like me rating the packaging jobs. Here's the thing, I don't do it for you. I do it for me. It's for my own sanity, okay? And so this one right here, preferably, you would put this in a larger box, not one that fits perfectly, because this could get hit, damaged. It could potentially dent up this outer box. I don't want my client to deal with a dented up outer box. I'm gonna have to get a new one. That costs me money, takes time. Overall, I didn't like it at all. We're definitely sub 5. This one's gonna be a solid, honestly, another 4.8. Okay, what do we got in? Now, some of you know that this is not a medium box. This is not a large box. This is an extra large box, XL. This is saved for your big boy pieces, the platinums, off catalog, TBR type pieces, RBR type pieces. And we did source this for a client because he's gifting his wife. Without further ado, we have a 128348 RBR, mother of pearl, diamond dial, diamond bezel, date, 36 millimeter. This is an absolute stunner, and it has so much weight to it. This watch is brand new, unworn, and my goodness. Some of you are probably wondering, okay, how much does this watch go for? Because it's a ladies piece, even though it's all full yellow gold. It's got diamonds, mother of pearl. This MSRP's for, I believe, just under 60 or just over 60, somewhere around there. I don't specialize in MSRP prices. I specialize in secondary market prices. So we actually sourced this and sold this one for $63,000. I honestly probably could have charged like 65, 66. I didn't. I wanted to take care of the client. He had said, man, I've been looking for the watch. I can't find it. I can't get it. Not just from Rolex, but just from anyone else. I'll be honest, it actually is a very tough watch to get. I'm happy to say, look, we were able to get it quickly. We're going to finalize payment today on this one and get it for his lovely wife. So really excited about that. We'll go ahead and throw this one over here. And man, it's so big, it barely fits the shelf. Last but not least, we have one more unboxing to get to. Two for sale, the Pepsi, which there was a mishap there, which is, we're gonna have to have a very uncomfortable conversation, unfortunately, with that client because that was a mistake. And then we have some sourced watches. So this one is not for sale, but guys, if you want us to source you a watch, let me know. We can generally beat the prices, almost always beat the prices that you'll see online. This one is a sourced piece, like I said. The number right here, that number goes directly to me. If you wanna sell, buy, need a source, consign, trade, or do the entrustment program. We do all of that. We'd be more than happy to take care of you guys. I know that we can. We really are the best at what we do. If you wanna work with the best, reach out to me. Okay, no underbetting. We do have this padded envelope, which is good. There was no extra label, not preferred. Assuming that the watch is good, I'm gonna have to give this rating right here a solid 5.1, not bad. So, I mean, by far, this 7.7 just blew these other ones out of the water. Okay, now this one right here, we have a wonderful, beautiful, not a medium, but a large box. Comes with the absolute stunning, this is the watch that every lady wants. This is hot. It leaves at Christmas. It's a 278, 273. So this one goes for roughly around the $16,500 range. It depends if you get a full set. It depends if you get a 22, 23, 24. This one is a 2023, not like I said, this is a sourced watch. But if you need us to get this watch, we can. Thank you so much for being with us, trusting us, watching us, doing business with us. It means the absolute world. Obviously, we're doing more and more business, as you can see. Reach out. We do it all. Thank you so much. I love you. I hope you love me. We'll talk soon.